A focus on Cincinnati families and recipes from our neighbors. Author Cheri Brinkman has a new book out, and it's about to be released, called Cincinnati and Soup, Modern Times. And you'll even find a special recipe from my family in the book. Cheri Brinkman is here to tell us more about her 5th book in this very popular series. Good morning, Cheri. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, so tell us about Cincinnati and Soup, Modern Times.
Well, Modern Times is exciting because it's bringing the series up to date. In the past books, we've talked about old times. We've talked about things like Bob Braun and Shillitoes and old things that happened in Cincinnati. And this book brings into new people and exciting people like you. We have John Morris Russell from the Pops Orchestra involved. And it's exciting because these are people we know and love that are current with the times. And also, it's about family. I do a lot of things with Cincinnati families. We do focus on what families like to eat and the things that I enjoy doing over the years. And we have some clones. We have, like clones, we have a gal who from Dorothy Lane Supermarket has constantly does seafood every day and has a Julia Child's clone in the book for one of Julia Child's fish's recipes. So that's kind of fun.
Let's talk about you have an upcoming event for this book too. Let's talk about that.
The event that was exciting is the launch of this new book, and it will be coming up September 15th. It will be at 7 p.m. at Joseph Beth in Rookwood, and we're inviting everybody to come by. We'll have free recipe cards for people, and we will also have a bonus print for people who buy the new book, and we're excited.
Okay, I'm excited too. I'm really excited about this recipe that you have for us today, right?
One of the sections in the book is easy do, quick recipes, because we know people want to eat healthy.
People are busy,
and they want to eat quick.
Right.
So the combination of not a lot of preservatives in your food, a lot of things we do are fresh. And this morning we are trying some. This is like a Chinese-style recipe of mushu, which is a wrap, actually a Chinese-style wrap, and we have mushrooms, and we showed that, and we have coleslaw in it, and we're at the last stage of
it is healthy.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot of. And I think the most, I'm going to have to shake this a little bit here. This is a stir-fry sauce to give you the flavor, but you don't use a whole ton of that. You use enough to just sort of give you some
maybe
flavor.
Stir it up a little bit.
And that's it. Yeah, and that's it.
And then you put it on in a tortilla,
right? We use a flour tortilla. Now, if you were making this in a Chinese restaurant, they have, of course, special pancakes and whatnot. They get a little tiny bit more here.
Okay.
You don't want to get too much, but it gives you more flavor. And that's the only thing that you're using that's actually something with a preservative or something that's a flavor additive to it.
Okay, so we have that mixed up.
So what we'll do here is we will kind of do this for a moment, and we will kind of warm your tortilla up a little bit.
And while we're doing that, where can people find your book?
Okay, it's going to be at most of our outlets that we have around the area, and you can go to Cincinnati and Soup on Facebook and find out where they're at. Now, Joseph Beth, of course, will be carrying it. At our Dayton outlet, the Peddler's House in Waynesville will be having this. Mims on Main in Mason and in Lebanon, and at the Golden Lamb in Lebanon. So these are some of the places where we are all the time. We expect to also probably be in the Village Junction at some point soon as well.
And I should tell you that my recipe is my good Gruyere potatoes, very, very rich. So be aware of that. A comfort food, right?
Oh yes, I think maybe we'll stick that in there. It's not getting
that's a good idea.
Quite as fast.
I love that. I love it.
And people like this a lot because it's easy and it's good.
It does, and it smells wonderful.
Yeah, that's the thing. And again, everything in here is fresh.
And you could add chicken or whatever you might like, right?
In the book, we show it with chicken or mushrooms, depending on. So you're going to wrap this, and I've got if you need a fork, you feel like you need a fork.
I'm not going to be fancy with this, but I do want to taste it. Let me see. Get it this way.
It's good, isn't it?
So good. And hearty.
And hearty,
right. But it's not heavy.
No,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it really is a good mixture of vegetables and, you know, the flavor.
All right.
So I hope you enjoy this.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to finish it in a minute here. I've got to talk, though.
We all do.
Thanks so much for joining us, Cheri, and thanks for including me in your book. I really appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your love for family in Cincinnati.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, dear. All right, and we'll be right back.